delayed here. Give me a moment to get it pulled up on my iPad. There we are. Oh man, that looks really blurry. Why is that so blurry? Get a tissue and wipe off the lens. Maybe that'll help. That's better. Sorry about that. Hey, Matt, good morning. So, we left off finishing these 2 pages. I'm going to skip this page and I'm going to do a full spread here. I'm going to open that out this way and open this out this way just to kind of get the stuff out of my way so I can work on the full spread. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to, boy, I got crap everywhere. I'm going to coat this with some gesso so that it's lighter. I'm going to be doing, in honor of Earth Day, some wilderness scene. Hi, Melissa. Oh, congratulations, Jada. What I'm going to do here is, morning, Sandy. I'm going to put a piece of 110-pound cardstock in between these so that they don't get stuck together and the gesso doesn't stick to them. Okay, and then I'm going to get my brayer. I'm just going to do a very light coating of gesso. I'll put some down on my little mat here. I think I see ink on here. That's okay. We don't mind. So I've got white gesso. I'm going to take some out with my little knife here. Don't need a ton. And one more brayer and just brayer over. I might be better off painting this, huh? It doesn't, this thing's sticky. Yeah, that's not working out. Let's get a brush. When all else fails, get a dang brush. I was hoping it'd be easy to just brayer on. I don't want to get it too thick because I want it to dry pretty quickly. Hi, Susie. Hi, Dawn. Sandy, I can't remember if I said hi or not, but hi. I just don't want this too wet. And I'll show you what I had in mind. I was thinking about it at 5 o'clock this morning. Don't ask me why I'm awake at 5 o'clock in the morning when I don't have to be to work until 6:30 tonight, but it's just kind of when I naturally wake up. And I fell asleep with my TV on last night, so what was playing was America's Book of Secrets. And they were talking about Bigfoot, which, I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so Bigfoot was a big deal. And just all kinds of theories about what Bigfoot is, where it comes from. you know, how, and I mean, in the context of America's Book of Secrets, what's that going to mean? I don't know, nothing. What, you know, what the government might be hiding. Ooh, senior prom. Golly. Don't you love it when your kids grow up? Gonna go put those in some water. And move this stuff aside. Clean that off. So gesso works well to just kind of coat and give a flat surface. Like not shiny like acrylic would. You could also use chalk paint for this, but you know, and it's okay that it's not completely clear. So I'll show you what I did here and kind of my plan. So I stamped out this little fox on tissue paper and then colored him in. This is from the Inka Dinka Doo set, and then I did some tree lines, and those are from, I think this is a Tim Holtz stamp. My friend Abraham sent it to me, and it was plain like that. So, and then I'll probably use some of Kevin's stamps from Stampscapes. This was the set 5. I don't know where my picture is that goes with this, but it's a lot of trees and rocks and stuff like that, so we can get kind of a nature scene. But we have to wait for that to dry. So, and I'll do some stamping on there as well, and inking, and just we'll have all kinds of fun and make a full page spread. Just kind of gotta wait on it to dry. I don't really want to take a heat tool to it, but what I did to stamp those, and then I've got this right here, this botanical. So I thought I'm just gonna kind of do a collage here. And then I had another idea for another day of making windows that open. Hopefully everybody's got their coffee. Just still kind of waiting on this to dry. It's still a little bit wet, and I don't want to dry it with my heat tool at all. Just start thinking about how I'm going to place things on here. And what I do with these tissue type stuff is I kind of tear around. And an easy way to do it, get my little mat here again. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And I stamp these in archival ink, by the way, so it doesn't smear because it's waterproof when I put the collage medium on it. I just take my water brush and I just kind of make sure there's water in it, first of all. There's no water in it. Oh, you just woke up 30 minutes ago. Okay. Give it a squish. Okay, get the water coming out, and then I just kind of like paint around the tissue with the water close to the design. And that just makes it easy to tear right around your design. Because it's wet. And this is the Tim Holtz paper. So it has kind of a shiny side and a dull side. I stamped on the dull side. See how it tears around the wet part instead of tearing up your design. And sure, you can stamp it directly on to your project as well. But I just think this is going to be easier. A little more water. Happy Earth Day! I thought it was yesterday. Oh, dear. This is almost dry. There's one, and I'll just set it right over here, kind of out of the way. Let's get the next one. Oops, I think I accidentally stamped this on the shiny side, but that's okay. I can use either side because it's see-through, it's tissue paper. And how about knock my coffee off onto everything? You can do the same technique on cards, and I think you've seen me do it before with the little sentiments from the art stacks from my design team work. Yeah, I figured it would be fitting. But this paper doesn't tear as easy as my Hallmark paper. Well, I lost part of a tree there. So what? No biggie. I had a light green one too, but I messed it up. So if you go darker, those, you know, the dark can be your foreground. And then you can make the lighter ones your background. Well, you are being a stinker right now. Okay, let's get little fox. And then I'll use like some Tim Holtz ephemera, like some mushrooms for sure. I only have one mushroom stamp, and I wish I had more. And it's too big. Wait, I might have a Lavinia mushrooms. I think I do. Definitely don't want to rip him. And how I colored this, we'll do a rabbit if we have time. I used Archival and my little new favorite tool, which is that Stampin' Up! Blender pen. Worked out great. Although I had to redo his eyes multiple times. I just basically kind of hand did his eyes myself because you just couldn't see him after the stamping. And you can see him on the stamp itself. Okay, that's almost dry enough right there to get started. Okay, get crap out of my way here. Oh, did you? Yeah, they are nice, Pamela. Hi. Hi, Cherie. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning in Australia. Oh, you poor thing. But you know, I mean, if you're going to be stuck being awake, you might as well watch YouTube, right? I think creative thoughts. Let's just make sure we're in camera here. So, think this through. See, these kind of need to be off in the distance because he's so big, right? So I need these to be more distant. In fact, almost all the way up here. Yeah. Okay, now let's get our collage medium out. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, 10 o'clock Central is when I do these on Friday mornings. So let me get a little brush, although I tend to use my fingers a lot when I'm doing this. Trying to find a brush that's still soft. Okay. And I'm just gonna brush the collage medium onto here. And this is the reason why you want to use archival ink on these. I've done this a lot with my printer inks and it smears. It's no fun. You know, I have no idea if this is going to work or how it's going to look, and that's kind of what I like about doing this. It's just kind of all experimental. That piece of paper out of my way. This stuff dries pretty quickly. Boy, my cup of coffee must have been hot. It's warm where I have my elbow. And then I just paint right over top of it. So then it looks like it's been stamped almost. Oh, biscotti, yummy. I personally like to dip cookies in my coffee, but I'm more of a chocolate chipper kind of gal. Not the most exotic. All right, let's get this second group of trees on. I want to switch them up the direction they're in. I bet Betty Penny was going to be here. I bet she forgot. Or she's here and just being quiet. That happens. Sometimes I go and watch people's live and don't say a word. Okay. Kind of just lay that over. Oh, the overlapping tissue paper looks like mist. That's cool. And I know I'm going to be using this again, so I'm going to take my brush and put it in a wipe so it stays damp. Hi, Marva from Paris. Woohoo! Yeah, or she's in the garden. All right, I'm just wrapping this in a wipe. And I don't have baby wipes because I don't have any babies. Actually, I ran out, so I'm using my bathroom ones, which, by the way, do not flush those, even though it says flushable. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay, I kind of want that to dry. And then I'm going to start going in with some stamping here. Oh, I'm looking for the rocks. And let's see, where's my flat stamping platform? I have a big one, but I don't really want to use the big one. If all else fails, you can use your quilting ruler. It'll stick to that too. And I'm going to do this in the gray Distress Archival Hickory Smoke. I got a runny nose today. Yesterday, the allergies were unreal. Well, I could almost do those in a darker gray, but I think I'm going to stick with the light gray. Looks like I got a little green in there. That's good. That's lichen, right? Folding a book into a shape. Only a Christmas tree when I was a kid, like Reader's Digest. Is that kind of what you're talking about? This stamp set is everything, I'm telling you. Doesn't matter if you overlap. Go a little higher here. Where is my coffee? Need coffee. Okay. Let's get them a little darker over here. Cut and fold. What shape are you doing? Oh, large heart with butterflies. Oh, cool. I can't wait to see it. More. And I think I will go in with a darker color here as well. Just in the foreground. Let's go in with black. Just for some variety. I think I'll stamp off. Let me find a paper to stamp off on too. Yeah, that just gives it a little more depth. Here and here. I'm kind of waiting on those trees to dry and then I'll do stamping over them. But meanwhile, let's do some trees from this set. This tree is large, kind of. Uh-oh, where's Fox? Oh no, I lost him. Oh, come on now. Are you on the floor? Yep. Look at him. He ran away and got on the floor. Okay. The only thing is I can't really see through that very well. But I only have this, I have a smaller flat one. I just don't know what the heck it is. You'd think it would be where I'm supposed to keep them. Yeah, we'll just use this one. And I'm gonna go in with yeah, let's see, do I want to use archivals on that? It doesn't really matter. These are also waterproof. So I'm going to go in with the Rainforest, which is the darkest green. And I'm going to give us a tree right here. Yeah, this is the Stampscape set. It is set 5. I need a smaller this. I just can't get enough pressure. Oh, I guess I'll just have to use the fat one. Let's see if Simon's is long enough. Yeah, perfect. Now, try and get it to sit down here without getting ink all over myself. Oh, look there. I could use that. Oh, where did it go? Yep, this is the one I'm using. Hi, Meg. Stampscape is the name of the company. It's owned by Kevin. Somebody help me with his last name. Nagasaki? Yeah, I can use that piece. Let's get this. Oh, you know what? I mixed up my lids. Bad, 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 bad. Good thing I have them labeled on the side. Go in with some green Oasis. And I'll add color into there. So what I'm doing is just kind of building up to these trees that I did with the tissue. Let's see here, Mr. Fox. Still, he's kind of big for it, but that's okay. I don't want him on the fold though. I can kind of visualize the fold there. I'm going to put him right. Maybe I'm going to put him over here, sitting on top of these rocks. Yep, that's where he's going to live. Yeah, he does. Where did I put my piece of paper? There it is. All right, let's get him down. My brush. There we go. Now these are not Stampscape, they're Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo. Inky-dinky-doo. Yeah, and I will shade in those rocks and stuff. Just kind of getting the basic platform down and then work on color. Okay, I'm going to do some more work over here with trees. Let me see here. There's a grove here, but it's kind of small. So I think I'm going to skip the grove. And oh, look at this grove here. Okay. And there's glitter all over this. Why? I don't know. Let's go in with the Verdant. Kind of make them off in the distance here. Sort of. Yeah. Thinking about this. Morning, Shay. Nakagawa. I knew I was saying it wrong. I'll get it. This is still pretty wet. So I'm going to have to stay working where I am. Let's put some grass. Now this marsh grass is a perfect size around our fox. You know, let me just grab my heat tool and see if I can dry some of this really quick. I just don't want it to bubble on me. Coffee. So y'all, I'm so excited. You know, people don't generally visit my blog. Between 1 o'clock day before yesterday and today, I've had 1,500 visitors because of that color wheel. I'm like going, yeah. Because if they go to my blog, they might end up on my YouTube and I might end up getting more subscribers. So my friend was like, well, you should just make them go to your blog because I posted it in the Tim Holtz group. And I'm like, well, the whole point here is drumming up business, building my brand. So, you know, if I have to give something away, I wish I'd sold it for $1 a piece. I'd be sitting on $1,000 or more right now. Oh, thank you, Pamela. It didn't really take... I do have an Etsy, yeah. I think I've got one printable there. It's called JoJo's Papers. I named it for my son. Maybe after the color wheel popularity dies down on the Tim Holtz, I'll put it up on my Etsy. I think I want to continue this tree line right here. So I'm going to do it. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it on tissue. So I can show you guys how I do that. Get out my stamping platform. And, okay, where did I put my tissue? Here it is. I'm almost out. Oh, yeah, I have been working with Photoshop for many, many years. That's actually my first real art platform. I'm just going to take and tear a piece of tissue paper, put it in my stamp platform. And let me get out. The only thing about this tree line of stamps, it feels like it's not photopolymer. It feels like it's, what's that other stuff? Silicone. So, Shay, the giveaway is going to be this, this journal that's going to have ephemera in it. So once we're finished with it, I'll do a giveaway. Oh, I don't know. I need to use my big Misty. Duh. My ink's still wet there, so I don't want to set this on my ink. This right here is, this is Nikpa. And I just put some tape around it and I put a cover on it. It's still a little too sticky. I need to unsticky it some more. So this is my answer to that Brutus Monroe matte thing. Yeah, the whole journal. And then once that's done, we'll do a different kind of journal. This one, you know, is just the accordion fold one. Okay. And I think I want the darker green. So I'm going to stamp it in the VersaFine Clair. Yeah, I mean, to me, digital's a lot easier. I can draw anything in Photoshop, but I can't draw squat with a pen. See, that can overlap there. I want to do just let that dry for a moment. And we'll do some more on here. Let's see, what else did I get out? I could stamp one of these little rabbits too. I've got chipmunk. See, a lot of them. Oh, you know what? Let's get out the Lavinia. Let's see what I've got in Lavinia that will go here. Always Pippin, always. I'm looking for mushrooms. If I don't have them in Lavinia, then I've got them in, see, I've got these cute little crows. I have them in the fairy hugs. I'm sure I have these tiny toadstools. somewhere here. Somewhere. Oh, here's some bigger mushrooms. They'll work, but I was sure I had tiny ones. See, when I get out my Lavinia stamps, it's all over. I'm busy. There's a cricket, but there they are. I knew I had some. Where is my coffee? Okay. Now, the only thing is when you're stamping on here, you're hand stamping. So if you're horrible at it, you take what you get, right? Oh, boy. Let's do these mushrooms. I should have made a mask for that. I made a mask for the rabbit, I think. Let's just do a quick mask here. What time is it? Okay. This way, if you guys haven't seen how I make my masks, you can see real quick. Get out my stamp platform. This is Cricut transfer paper. So I cut two, the size I need, or roughly. It's getting hot in here though. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to turn on my air, and you guys aren't gonna like that because it makes a horrible noise. So I just set this down, and I like to do it in the stamp platform because this stuff likes to roll on me, which makes me crazy. And I need a second piece, so I'm gonna cut this off. Oh, there goes my magnets. They love each other. Okay, and then I'm just going to take and use my VersaFine Claire. I'm going to stamp him down. Good enough. And then I take my second piece. Where did it go? Gotta let that dry just a little bit so it doesn't smear too much. Take the backer off. And I try to match up the lines, but it doesn't always work, and it doesn't really matter. Often, when I get a stamp set, I will do these. Okay, sure, Rhonda. And I'm using only the digital. So the owner sent me a set of physical, but they got lost in the mail. And so I just told her, you know what, I'm perfectly fine. You don't even have to send me physical papers. I'll just use the digitals. I'm perfectly happy with them. I can size them to whatever size I want. So now I've got my mask here, and I'm just going to cut this out just a little under the line. And it'll last through several stampings. What I'm worried about though is laying it on that tissue paper. I'm worried it'll lift the tissue paper. So what I'll probably do is just leave it on its backer and just lay it on there while I'm stamping. Yeah, you do have to fussy cut it, but it's not This stuff isn't hard to cut at all. And it goes around corners beautifully. I hate when that... I'm not a person that can keep that edge stuff on there. It makes me crazy. So there's my mask. And so to use it, you just peel it up like this. And you can stick it down. And I usually like stick it to myself a couple of times so it's not so sticky. But what I think I'll do is I think I'll set this aside right here and I'll use this part. Because all I'm really wanting to mask off is right there. Okay, back to the mushrooms. Color. What color should I make the mushrooms? Yeah, I did. I stamped on... I stamped just right on this, and then I put another piece over it after I stamped it and cut it out then. Barb, hi! Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, chatting is fun. I love... this is why I do this live, and not only that, yeah, people like to hang out. Let's do... I'm trying to decide a color now to do my mushrooms. Any thoughts? Mushrooms. Red? Maybe red. Yeah, let's go with red. No, I don't really want red on here. Let's do Warm Breeze. Because who doesn't have turquoise mushrooms? Oh, you think red? All right, yeah, red is my first instinct. Let's see here. And then I can paint white on them. I'm looking for my tulip. Well, let's see. Let's get out the archivals. Where did I put them? You guys, my desk is getting crowded again here. Did you see where I put my archivals? Here they are. Let's see, I have the red geranium. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And I think I'll just do the tops basically in the red. I'll take my one of my little makeup brushes and wipe off the excess. Best I can. I'll do the stems in Orange Blossom, which is kind of a sepia. We'll see how that works out. Thank you, Dawn. That's exactly where they were. Hey, Creative Graham. And come on. Yeah, those are going to need a little coloring. But see, even just the backer to this fox worked out as a good little mask. Okay, and then I've got tiny mushrooms. And yeah, when I get done, that's when I clean up. I can do multiples of these teeny tiny ones. Let's put them on a smaller block. And I think I'm going to do those in the... Oh, you know what? This plum color is really pretty. I said I didn't want to do purple, and here I am. Yeah, I need more mushroom stamps too, for sure. see my stuff's still a little wet there, so I'm not getting a good deep dark color, which is fine. All right, let's put these trees on. Put these things away. Where did I put my little... Get this on here. Which side do I want to use? Not that it really matters. Water brush, where'd you go? Here you are. Hey, Pam. No, there's a glimmer kit that has mushrooms in it. Oh, see, that's right up my alley. I'm not a huge flower person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like flowers, but I prefer animals and abstract things and plants and mushrooms and stuff like that. Yeah, see, I got this one a little wetter, so it's ripping easier. All right. Now I want to think about my placement of this. I think I want to go right like that. Doesn't matter if they overlap. Not a bit. All right. Let's get the collage medium. Where'd you go? Hi, Jonna. Okay. And don't fold over on yourself. The struggles of collage. Oh, now we got them sideways. Don't do that. There we go. Lay down. Down you go. Down. No. No, no, no. Okay. That's more like it. I don't mind if it comes up off the top. All right, let's... Ugh, my eyes are burning. I don't know why. And I don't care that there's a wrinkle in there. I like it. Give me all the wrinkles. Hi, Diana. Oh, I got you. That's usually me on the weekend nights when everybody's doing their lives. I can't really comment or listen, and I can only glance up now and then because, you know, as y'all know, I work on phones and computers and stuff like that. I think I want to fix that. It's bugging me. I thought I was okay with it, but I changed my mind. I'm not. That's how easy it is to fix. I'll trim that top part off later. All right, we'll do some more work on the bottom here. I'm going to get some more, let's do some of these wheatgrass. Running out of stamp thingies. That's not going to fit. All right, we'll just use this one. It's a little big. I'm going to go in with some acorn color. I'm finding that the VersaFine are stamping better than the archivals. I think I'll go this way. Just dip in. The little mushrooms completely disappeared. Just working on this while I wait for that to kind of dry a bit. Some of these Lavinia stamps are really indispensable because they make great fillers. Yeah, I love nature stuff. So what I'll do now is I'm going to take my heat tool to this a little bit. Where did I put my brush? I kind of want to put that away. I don't want my brush getting all funky. Because I'm going to start adding some color now. But I need my collage medium to be dry. It smells paper baggy. Kind of opening this out so I can kind of go through the paper. I'll just let that dry naturally and work down here at the bottom. So we used the acorn. Now I'm going to grab my Lavinia stencil brushes here, and I'm going to work with some Lavinia colors now. So that's the benefit of being an ink junkie. And I admit it, I am definitely an ink junkie. And I'm going to go in with the truffle here. So that's going to take this brush right here. And I need a piece of paper here to work off. Let's do this. Just tuck it right in here. I'm making a mess everywhere. Oops, got that upside down too. Look at oh gosh, you guys. Just basically painting with ink here. Bye, Cherie. Okay, yeah, it's really late for you. I know it. Okay. And let me just clean my hands off here real quick, or I'm going to have a big mess. The Lavinia ink does kind of stain. So if they look stained, at least they're not wet. Just rub that in there. And this truffle color is an interesting color. So I want to come in up here with some blue. Now I think I'm going to go with a darker blue. I'm going to go with the Blue Lagoon. Oh my gosh. You can't take me anywhere. I set this right down in the truffle ink. You know what I watched last night? A movie I hadn't seen in forever. It's called First Night. Man, movies are made so much differently now. Okay. Hey, Mike. Now I need more trees, right? And let's do this. Where did I put the tall tree? Where'd you go? I don't want to do any more wet work. Tall tree, I know you're here on a stamp platform somewhere. You're here somewhere. Where is the question? Where? Lord, have mercy on my silly soul. Here you are. All right, and it's still kind of wet, so I'll go in with some various shades of green and just kind of park trees. Yeah, that Lavinia ink is good ink. I think I want the darker. I'm not crazy about it for stamping, but I do love it for ink blending and in particular colorways. If you saw my blog, I showed how it reacts differently to water. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Dawn. I need to press harder. Okay. We'll do, so I'm kind of doing light to dark, nothing too spectacular. Let's go in and get another very light one. And maybe I'll try one of those other kinds of trees from Kevin's set. We need something going here. Where's the little grove? I think we'll do this little grove right here. See, it's pretty small. But it'll work. Gonna need to steal this off of here. Stay. And do I have, what other kind of green do I have? I don't want to use oxide. Could have sworn I had a pine green in the Lavinia. It seems to be hiding. There it is. I know I have the full set of Lavinia. And these are spongy like Catherine Puller inks. Oh, I've got Catherine Puller ink too. I'm not trying to use a lot of water reactive ink though. Hi, Michelle. Bye, Gram Gram. See, that is still damp, so it's not stamping down as I would like it to. Let me try a darker green. Plus that, like I said, I'm not real crazy about stamping with the Lavinia ink. That's okay if it double stamps. I don't mind that at all. That's a little better. It kind of just eases that transition between there. And let me wipe this off. I'm just going to use the very tops of these to kind of just go in and get more going, like that. Well, okay, we got us some trees and bushes and all that kind of stuff going. Now we'll work a little bit more on the background here, and I want that to be not snow on, I think I want it to be grass. Okay. Just make sure my brush is cleaned off here, and I'll come back in with the pine color. And just blend it in. I'll do the rocks in the graphite probably. That's rocks, okay. Try and get around the mushrooms best I can. I can always use my Posca pens to color them in, because you definitely cannot see them. And the Posca pens will sit right on top of that. Okay, let's get the graphite out. Kind of color the rocks. You can barely even see the rocks anymore. But they're there. A little darker here. Create kind of a shadow on him. All right, let's get that mushroom done. And then we'll probably throw some ephemera right on. You know what? In fact, I think I'll put actual mushrooms there. Let's get out our Timmy stuff. Yeah, we're going to use some of those. I've separated all these out because I'm just crazy like that. And then I just have to find it. People There in these kits, there's not very many mushrooms, so I'm looking for a very small packet. I know you guys are here. There's all the flowers. Come on, mushrooms, where are you? No, so I thought you guys like to spend time hunting for things here with me. People, 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 flowers, black and white, flowers, butterflies. I have lost my mushrooms. The shame, the shame, the shame, the shame. For Pete's sake. Yeah, I mean, pretty much I've done as much digging as I can, and they're just simply not here. Ooh. Well, I lost my marbles too. Let's see if they just don't happen to be someplace else. Well, I probably have mushrooms that aren't Tim Holtz. Nope. The Ouija board. No, apparently not. Okay. Alright, that's it. I am on a mission to get mushrooms. Nope, not in there. In here. Nope. Okay, no mushrooms. They're gone. I lost them. I give up trying to look for them, so we'll just color these in. We had red. Posca will paint over anything. Only problem is my angle here. Let's see if I can move this around a little so I can get to where I need to be. Color that in properly. There we go. I'm just going to kind of draw in the rest because I need a smaller one. Let's draw this one too while I'm here. I know. These, I don't want sparkly, I want flat. Pearl would be okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now this doesn't color so well over over the gesso. At all. Let's find a red one. Oops, I need more than the lid. So these are sort of gel pens, but they're really not wonderful for gesso. They just, you don't get enough darkness. Fine. Just the tip on this isn't very fine, so I have to get them, I don't get to keep them as delicate as they were. I'll let that dry and put some white dots there. So, you know, probably I would put, you know, like a piece of paper here to journal on once this is dry. And do it, I'm going to do a bit more work to it once it's fully dry because it's still pretty wet, so I'm having some problems getting my color down. So next time we see each other, we'll work on these two bunky pages, and I have some ideas for those. And then we're getting real close to the back where we can flip it over and start on the other side. That's it for me today, guys. I've got stuff to do. I have to work tonight. Boo. Yeah, this will look quite a bit different. I'm out of time, and I don't want to sit here and wait for it to dry because I'm going to let it dry for about an hour, and then I'm going to start doing more things to it. So I'll see you guys in my next live Wednesday. For those of you who commented on my After Stamp Wars, I am picking my winner tonight. I will put it, I have to work tomorrow. So I think Stacy Valentine is having a live tomorrow, and she's going to announce the winners. And I'll also announce it in the community section on my YouTube. Have a great day.